Just remember this cycle, trader performance challenge, fast start, grow steady. There it is. He caught himself there. Okay. And he realized he didn't know everything. He had to stop and listen and put in place what we talked about. And that's the chart. That's why we say, where are you? Decide your chosen trader lifestyle. Okay. We build a winning trader's mindset, develop mental skills for performance, and then accelerate your trading results. Get out of the denial, which is normal. Every time you do something new, create the discussion so you can learn, and then you'll make a decision to accelerate. You'll get enough information in the discussion zone to convince you in your cortex you can do this. The first 30 days to emotional resilience for performance. It's establishing the environment and awareness to learn and apply technical trading skills. All right, so this is why this is so important. So what happens? You got to decide on your trader lifestyle. We said start implementing things like solfeggio frequencies in the background, help settle down, introduce mind mapping for visual learning to summarize all the information, and get into your money story workbook or the group trader workbooks in the Pip Collectors Club to discover your financial biases. Put in place your power window structure. Do the theta soundtrack, 30-minute power windows to train your focus. All these tools using theta, heart mass, okay, they're designed, we're actually building brain pattern recognition. Long term, you won't need the devices. We'll train your brain to do it. Heart mass in a balance, average coherence of 4 within 2 weeks. Introduce meditation on a daily basis. This is for mental performance, to give you insights you couldn't see before. We want to see an average coherence of 6 by the end of 30 days. That's when we create a new baseline. Without creating a new baseline, you cannot become the new trader. So anyone that notices they can't hit these numbers, they're noticing that their journey is very delayed. Why? Because they haven't created a new baseline. The brain goes through a shift when we hit these numbers. The brain goes through a shift when we hit these numbers. We actually create a new baseline. You need a new baseline to move into performance. This is why we do it. This is an effect in your brain, a neurochemical change in your autonomic nervous system, which is a computer chip that runs you. That's why we do this. Very science-based what we do in the program. Everyone, you'll notice all these stories, they get an awareness of what they're doing. That's getting out of the denial stage. Then they commit, the discussion stage. They commit to doing the work they're avoiding, and they transcend their financial biases. That's the decision stage. That's our actual success model. It's very consistent across everything we do. And that's why I introduced this trader growth cycle. Everything's incorporated in all these stories is in here. It's here. It's self-fulfilling the journey. That's why I remind everybody, put the boxes in and go, you're here if you're getting 0 to 3. Don't tell yourself you're over here. Okay, you're actually in a learning stage. Let's honor what it says in here. Okay, if you're hitting these numbers, you're in this stage. Hitting these numbers, you're in this stage. Don't tell yourself you're over here when you're actually over here, because the numbers do not lie. And we went one step further. We added the denial, discussion, decision. We want people to know if they're not hitting the numbers and doing 0 to 3, they're in denial. You're not aware of your underlying story. That's what I mean by denial. You're not aware of the underlying story. And Brian gave us a very good example of that. Your personal financial reality awaits you at the end of all the growth.